What's up, y'all? Welcome to the video. It's your girl Kinata Smith coming at you with another video. And in today's training, we're going to talk about the new digital products that you need to sell in 2026. We're going to talk about how you're able to go from information to implementation. What do I mean by that? The next era of digital products is shifting from information digital products to implementation digital products. Now, this is not to say that ebooks is fully dead or courses or whatever the case may be. If you have an audience that loves you, they're going to, want to still purchase from you and see you as that attractive character. But we're going to get into exactly what and reason why you should be actually using implementation digital products. All right. So, for one, information is literally everywhere, guys. Like, we have AI now. We literally have AI. So, they can literally go to places like ChatGPT, Claude, and just literally type in something that they're interested in and get it back in a couple of seconds, right? So information is everywhere, but results are not, okay? I really feel like we are entering a new era of digital products. And no, I'm not saying that you absolutely cannot sell an ebook or a course anymore, because you definitely can, especially if you already have a fan base or an audience that trusts you, like I just said. There are still going to be people who flock to those products. But I do believe that we need to start working towards a shift instead of creating information products that tell people what to do. We need to create more implementation products that actually help them do it. Because information is everywhere right now, the real value is helping someone actually get that result, okay? So people cannot get results from what they never use. So what do I mean by this? Most people that purchase your ebook, most people don't read them, or they might read a little bit and then they forget all about it. So you know what that causes? That causes them not to actually get the result, right? So let's start with the ebooks. Think about how many people purchase an ebook and never finish it. There are absolutely some people who will read every single page, take notes and implement it, but the majority of people, they may open it once, read a few pages, save it to their phone and never go back. And if they do not finish the ebook and they do not implement what is inside, how do they get the result? That is the question we have to ask as a digital product creator. It is not just how can I package what I know, it is how can I make it easier for my customers to actually use what I know and get the outcome. This is why I feel like it is coming in the coming years. A basic ebook by itself may not feel as valuable as it once did. Not because knowledge has no value, but because people need help turning that knowledge into action. Do not just tell them how, help them actually accomplish it, y'all. So instead of automatically saying, I'm going to create an ebook, start asking, what can I create that helps them implement the result? Let's say your niche is real estate. You could sell an ebook that explains how to calculate numbers for a real estate deal. That information may be great, but what if instead of even in addition, you created a calculator where they enter the numbers and the tool calculates the deal for them? Now they are not only learning what to do, they are doing it right then and there. Or maybe an ebook is still part of your offer, but you add a checklist, a calculator, a customized plan, or a step by step tool that moves them through the process. The ebook gives the information, the implementation products helps them create the result. Imagine this is a hair industry. Say you have a hair business. Instead of giving somebody an ebook about hairstyles, imagine giving them a tool where they answer a few questions, upload or select their face shape, choose the hair type and preferences, and it tells them which hairstyles may be perfect for them. Do you see the difference? One product gives them the general information, the other product gives them a personalized answer that you can use right now. This is what makes implementation products so exciting. Excuse me. They shorten the distance between the customer buying the product and the customer receiving the result. Courses are not dead, but passive watching is not enough. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, when it comes to courses, I still feel like courses can help people. I sell education and I believe in teaching, but courses can have the same problem as ebooks. Most people do not finish the full course. They might go through a few lessons, get busy, feel overwhelmed, or get stuck on one step and they then stop. So we need to think beyond giving them a course and basically saying, okay, go figure it out. How can we build more implementation into the course? Maybe there are action worksheets after every lesson, right? Maybe there is a tool that builds the plan as they go. Maybe you answer questions inside of a community. Maybe the offer includes one-on-one help, group coaching, implementation sessions, templates, feedback, or accountability. Not every course needs every one of those things. The point is, the offer should create a bridge between learning and doing. Some people can take information and run with it. Other people need support to finish, and we should design with those people in mind. Right? Implementation products you can start creating. Here are a few ideas to get your juices flowing on different implementation products that you can start creating. Some ideas can be things like calculators, quizzes that give a personalized recommendation, plan generators, checklists, dashboards, trackers, templates that fill themselves out based on the customer's answers, assessments, planners, swipe files, decision tools, and guided workflows. And remember, this does not have to be a huge, complicated app. A strong checklist can be an implementation product if it guides someone through the exact actions that they need to take. A spreadsheet calculator can be an implementation product. A customized action plan can be an implementation product. Start with the result your customer wants, then works backwards and asks what would make the result easier, faster, or more likely. Start with one result. So this is not about throwing away every ebook or course that you already have. It is about upgrading how we think about digital products. Information can still be a part of the offer, but information should lead somewhere. Look at one product you already sell or one product you were planning to create and ask yourself, does this only tell my customer what to do, or does it help them actually do it? Then think of one tool, checklist, calculator, plan, or support element you can add to bring them closer to the result. Because the future of digital products is not just more information, it is implementation, it is transformation, and it's making the result easier for the customer to reach. Comment below and tell me your niche and the information product you have right now. Then tell me what implementation tool you could turn it into. I want to see what you come up with. Alright guys, so I do also want to do a brief activity with y'all before we continue of the product ideas bank that I included here to try to get your juices flowing here to help you with product ideas. So we're going to go into that now that you have the backstory here. So let's get into that. So like we said before, one, let's say you're in the real estate niche, and let's say you wanted to create an ebook explaining how to analyze a deal. Now, that would still be information, right? Because you're still on that ebook aspect. So let's switch it up. So let's say instead of doing that ebook, you would sell a deal calculator that runs the numbers for them, like we said, right? Then let's say two, the second one we said, a guide to choosing a flattering hairstyle, right? Let's say you wanted to make a guide. Instead of creating a guide to choosing a flattering hairstyle, let's say you created a tool that recommends styles based on their face and preferences, okay? And then now let's get into some new ones. Let's say a course about creating a launch strategy. Instead of creating a course about creating a launch strategy, you create a launch plan generator that builds the exact action plan, okay? And then budgeting. Let's say you wanted to create an ebook about budgeting and saving and paying off debt. Instead of creating that ebook, you can create a personalized budget and debt payoff calculator, and that definitely sells like hotcakes. You can check Etsy for inspiration and sell it on places like Stan Store, etc. Right? So let's say for content, let's say you wanted to create a PDF with tips for posting content. You can then, instead of selling that, you can turn that into a content planner that creates their weekly posting schedule. Okay, so you can create a content planner instead of a PDF with tips for posting consistently. You create a content planner because if they want to post consistently, what do they need to do? If they want to post consistently, that means they need to start planning out their content. They need to take their content serious. What can make them take their content serious? A content planner can definitely help them to plan their content and post and do the actual result, get the result. It's not just a PDF with tips that say do this, do this, do that. Instead, it is a infrastructure that they can use to actually get the result. Okay? Now, wellness. Let's say you want to create a guide explaining meal planning. Okay? So instead of that guide, you can create a customizable meal planning tool and grocery checklist that literally shows them, like, they pull in some of their information, their height, their weight, whatever. It calculates their BMI, it calculates their recipes, it calculates the grocery checklist, it calculates all of this based off of how you set it to calculate on the back end, based off of the information they put in. It gives them a detailed plan just like that. This is the power of 2026 and beyond with AI, y'all. This is the power, okay? So another way you can do it, let me show you another way, because I don't want y'all having no excuses on why y'all cannot switch to these implementation products, okay? So let's say you go to ChatGPT. Let's say, for instance, I'll use my niche. So I'm going to say, I am a digital, y'all can screenshot this prompt as well. I am a digital product coach, and I am trying to create a digital product, but I want this product to not just be a informational product. I want it to be a implementation digital product. Implementation digital product. Help me with some product ideas. Give me 10. Boom. That's all you have to do, guys. Just ask chat. That's why I said we have AI now. So it's like we can literally just search something and get something in seconds. Like, literally. This is, Let's see how long this takes us to get. Okay, it's done. Let's see if it tells us. It didn't tell me, but it literally was like instantly. Okay, so, and then it gives you all of the different ideas. Yes, the shift you're describing is from here. Here's the information for a digital product coach that opens up a lot of possibilities. Instead of selling another ebook that teaches someone how to create a product, you can sell something that helps them walk away with the product they created. Digital product idea, offer builder, an interactive tool where someone enters their niche, audience, skills, and interests, and it walks them through. Boom, offer builder. That's a great one. Idea, problem, product, type, promise, features, price, offer. The final result is their completed digital product concept and offer, not just a lesson about choosing one. That's a good one. Offer builder. Digital product creation studio. They choose what they want to create: planner, workbook, guide, template, coloring book, prompt pack, and the product helps them build it step by step. Each step produces an actual piece of the product. So y'all get the point, right? These are all good ideas. So you just go back and forth with chat, asking chat to prevent you offer. I might create a separate video on this with using chat to go more detailed to help y'all out more. But guys, that is the end of this video. If y'all have any questions at all, just put them in the comments below. I'm here to help y'all. Don't forget to like, follow, like and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video.